Hello, everybody. Today, I want to tell you about the global identity. As we navigate in 2026 and we find ourselves in the world where digital borders are fading. Uh, this is just a business presentation, it's a strategy for how we, as an individual and professional, can try and truly interconnect, ethical, and resilient global society. Okay, let's go. First one, let's define what going a global actually means. It is not just about the physical mobility or having a passport. It is a fundamental evolution of the consequence. We're moving away from a narrow territorial identity toward a systematic interconnections. To be a global is to realize that the person on the other side of the planet is not a stranger, but a reflection of our shared human experience. Okay, but this shift comes with a valid concerns. Anyone waiting to the global faces three main axes. And the first place is the local entity. The fear that global homogeneization will erase our personal history and roots. In the second place is the responsibility. A deep concern about the ethical footprint or consumption who chose affect distant lands. And in third place is the systematic equity. The worry that the digital divide will leave the vulnerability communities behind in the race of in the progress. So, who do stay in touch? The bridge takes gaps. We need three tools: media literacy, breaking out the local information bubbles by consuming international news, and the language has empathy. Learning a language is not just for a resume, it is only the way to gain filtered access to someone else in the world, okay? Worldwide. And finally, transnational networks. Joining global firms and open source community to solve shared challenge like the climate change that's affecting all the world. Okay, and to navigate this world, a global person needs a specific moral compass. That's because the humble culture that's basic in the world, and the understanding that for the way of the life is just one of many and not the correct one. Active tolerance, it is important, where we don't just put up with difference, but value them as a fuel for the innovation and the universal justice. A commitment to human rights to has doesn't care what the passport someone holds. This part is really against the globalization. We must also recognize the mental barriers that stop us. Ideologies like the xenophobia and Islamism will was the based on fear. Ethnocentrism makes us judge other through like a basic lens of a moral superiority. Uh, like some things happened in the past, and exclusionary the nationalism ignores the fact that the modern threat like health crisis, the environmental collapse simply do not respect national borders. Like something things happen right now in the world. Okay, and why is this necessary? In business, it is the only path to resilience. It allows you to access the world's best talent and diversify the risk. And in the everyday life, is about the collective survival, whatever is a pandemic or climate change that affect everybody in the world. These are a global puzzles that not a single nation can solve alone. Okay, and we need each other to survive, like the COVID-19 in the past, or something like that in the future. And now let's look the balance sheet. Globalization has clear advantages. It brings the critical edge in accessing ideas and talent, and this drives efficiently. However, we must be honest about the disadvantage and risk. And cultural erosion is a real threat, and economic inequality remains the persistent challenge. Like the globalization is not inherently good or bad; it just depends entirely the whatever we manage in ethical and fairly. And the actions for the global citizens. It's what can you do today? We're having the four concrete actions, okay? And practice constant curiosity by learning about a new culture every week or every day. Respect our carbon footprint as a thing for respect to the shared home. Engage them in cultural dialogue, the digital voluntary programs, and practice conscious consultations. Ignore the ethics behind what you buy. Okay, and the conclusion. The future is shared. It's for everyone. Uh, Going global is the ultimate act to responsibility. It is the realizations that the future of the humanity depends on our ability to solve ourselves in others, regardless of the distance, and that's so necessary for the future for our sons or for the other cultures in this world. Right now, not only the future. And that's all. Thank you for your attention.